So, what's also peculiar are these questions, and there's just so much, it takes so long to try to follow all of these conflicts. But it's peculiar that now in the States, Israel seems to be collecting all of these investments in Israel, like all these celebrities and different ones, getting investments with Israel, talking about issues in the States, which there are issues in the States, but it just seems very much infiltrated where, for instance, like the story seems to be suggesting that Israel is funding ICE. Israel has weaponized and infiltrated ICE so that it can dismantle any types of opposition towards Israel from activism in the streets or institutions or those advocating for universal human rights and such. And then there's measures where they're coming out with stories from South America saying that Israel infiltration has intensified, bleeding various sides through weaponization and strategic measures to intensify destabilizing South America through the drug trade and pinning various cartel groups against one another with various similar to IDF or Mossad weaponry. So then they infiltrate the U.S. so that people groups have a difficulty knowing where to go. Then they undermine and destabilize South America. And then they force all the investments and those that make a lot of money to invest in Israel to survive for a type of alliance with death to preserve and formulate security and preserve their investments. And so it just seems like such a strange intermix of things, this appearance of safety where they're absorbing a lot of investment and destabilizing the world measures and utilizing various questionable tactics. I mean, that's some of what people seem to be making reference to in terms of a lot of things flowing back to Israel, seeking types of strategic, enforced investment strategies where they've undermined various ones, utilized various functions, and play everybody all the way around to invest back into Israel and whatnot. And then now trying to somehow or another have the legalities of connection to the military formations to solidify it. And anyway, it just seems questionable. I mean, there's a lot of testimonies from different stories coming out from South America, from people in the U.S., from those within ICE, talking about certain measures of protocol that they were to target various ones and whatnot. And so it would be interesting to look into that. And then those that they destabilize then following investments that Israel is picking up on. And so it's just kind of peculiar. I don't know that people want to have more of a transparent following of these maneuvers going on or not, or if it is just kind of creating these false battlegrounds among populations of people that are just seeking for basic human rights and certain measures of transparency and functional government and whatnot. And then other groups getting instigated into provocations of division and then playing to it and perpetuating those divisions, which play into the hands of the strategies of destabilization. And anyway, it is seeming to be worth looking into people's stories coming out about that.